my name is Jelliana from 11 Caballero, and in my performance task, I'll be fermenting shredded papaya and documenting the whole process to demonstrate how cells obtain energy through alcoholic fermentation. Let's start.
First, I prepared all the materials I'll be using for my fermentation setup. I start by sterilizing the container to prevent contamination during fermentation. The glass jar was rinsed with hot water to reduce possible contaminants before use. Next, I washed the green papaya thoroughly to ensure cleanliness before shredding and fermentation. After washing, the papaya was cut in half using a knife, handled carefully to ensure safety during preparation. Only one half was used for the fermentation to maintain a controlled and consistent amount of raw material for the process. Next, I carefully removed the seeds with a spoon and peeled the back part of the papaya, making sure that only the clean, edible flesh was ready for fermentation. To create mini atsara-style strips from the papaya, I used a Tansan bottle cap. I sterilized the cap beforehand to ensure the process remained hygienic and safe for fermentation. This method allowed me to achieve consistent strip sizes efficiently. After preparing the papaya strips, I carefully transfer them into a sterilized jar, making sure to handle them gently to maintain their shape and cleanliness. Next, I prepared the sugar mixture. First, I used 1 cup measurement of warm water. Then I pour it in the bowl. For the brown sugar, I measured 1/4 and added it to the water. Next, I stirred the mixture thoroughly until the sugar completely dissolves, creating a sweet solution ready to mix with the papaya. Next, I poured the prepared sugar mixture over the papaya in the jar, making sure all the pieces were nicely coated to help with the fermentation process. Finally, I labeled the jar's cap with my initials, the date and the time, and then loosely sealed it to allow the fermentation gases to escape while keeping the mixture covered. Of course, it's important to clean up, so I washed and properly stored all utensils and cleaned the workspace. On day 1, I briefly opened the jar to release built-up gases and then resealed it to allow the fermentation to continue properly. Fast forward on day 6, fermentation had stabilized. At this stage, gas production had slowed, indicating the process was complete.